Kings, I don't know a lot, but at the age of 35, these harsh truths, I know for sure, they are cheat codes that will give you an unfair advantage in every area of your life. So listen close and don't learn this too late. Harsh truth number 1, you have 3 seconds before people decide whether they like you or not. You see, there has never been a person gifted enough to have a second chance to make a first impression. You know, it's cute when we tell kids, don't judge a book by its cover. But when you grow up, you realize that book publishers actually spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on focus groups and designers to create the best looking cover. So always put your best foot forward. Harsh truth number 2, school will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. You see, the system is not broken. It's meant to be like that. They never wanted you to be successful, so you have to go after it. Harsh truth number 3, clothes don't make the man, but they give him a good start. You see, as much as I'd love to wear sweatpants in business meetings, I understand one thing, that life is a stage and the best actors get paid. So you better make sure your costume fits the role you want to play. In other words, dress like you want to be addressed, period.
I don't have any other clothes.
Okay, we'll sort that out.
Harsh truth number 4, but the best fashion statement is a nice body. It's rare today, yet it will never go out of style. See, most people claim they work out for health. Yeah, right. The truth is, most people just want to look good naked. But see, most people don't have the knowledge to achieve this. Most people run on a treadmill day after day, year after year, never achieving any real results. They want to get in shape, but haven't determined what shape. Men, lift weights 3 to 5 times a week, hit each body part twice a week, eat food that rots, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and you will achieve your dream body. You don't need Ozempic, you need commitment. Harsh truth number 5, we are judged in 3 ways: how we look, how we sound, and what we say.
I want you to take a good look at the person next to you. Go on.
How we look is 55%, how we sound is 7%, and what we say is 38%. Now, we talked about how we look. Now let's talk about how we sound. You see, nothing will improve your confidence and self-esteem than learning how to speak. Learn how to get your point across, tell stories, and connect, and you will move up in your industry faster than any other activity you can do. Harsh truth number 6. Now here's a crazy study for you. They asked 1,000 parents and 1,000 teachers who is responsible for developing the self-esteem in children. 72% of parents said the teachers were. 78% of the teachers said the parents were. See, this is just like life. Everybody is blaming somebody else. Nobody is taking responsibility. See, real men take responsibility for everything that happens in their life. The way they look, the money in their bank account, the position at their job, the way that other people treat them. You see, blaming is draining. It's basically giving away your power. When you take ownership, you keep your power and you dictate your fate. Harsh truth number 7. If you don't find and live your purpose, you will regret it for the rest of your life. See, you are not here to just work, pay rent, and then die. That is not your purpose here. But if you don't find your purpose, that is exactly what's going to happen. See, you can make money. You can make all the money, but you can't make time. You can't get that time back. That's why they say never become too good at something you hate, because the world will make you do it for the rest of your life. This is why I created the purpose formula. See, if you're struggling to find your purpose, or maybe don't even think you have a purpose, or maybe you're starting a new chapter in your life, I will tell you that finding your purpose is a simple matter of putting the right pieces into an equation. Check out the description box below. Harsh truth number 8, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. One of the largest and longest studies in U.S. history is the Harvard Grant Study. They did this study over 75 years, spent $20 million, and tracked the lives of over 268 men. And they found one thing. You ready for it? Happiness is love. Full stop. They found that people with deep connections are more successful at work, live longer, and are happier. So remember this, you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. Never hang on to bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Harsh truth number 9. Your mornings are sacred. They are for affirmations, not information. Meditation, not social media agitation. See, when you wake up and you start responding to messages, you're playing defense. When you start your day in alignment, you're playing offense. Think about this. Scientists have concluded that the first 7 years of a child's life will dictate how he or she will turn out. If a day is like a mini life, then the first 2 hours of your day will dictate how your day turns out. So inject positive energy into your morning and you will feel the effects throughout your entire day. Harsh truth number 10. Your morning routine is meaningless if you don't have a good night routine. So many people obsess over the morning routine and they sleep on the night routine, pun intended. But it's stupid, right? It's like if you don't have a good night's sleep, then you won't have a good day. So get you a good night routine. Set an alarm, not for when you want to wake up, but for when you want to go to bed. This is a game changer. Lay your clothes out the night before and write your to-do list the night before. Finish your day before it starts and you will set yourself up for success. Oh, and here's a bonus. Here are my 8 cave rules. Take a photo of it, and I guarantee you will have the best sleep you ever had in your life. Which brings me to number 11. If you're not being grateful, you're wasting your life. Gratitude is a superpower. Scientists are all in agreement. People who are grateful are more intelligent, they are perceived as more attractive, they live longer, and they make more money. This is why I created the 3 Times Happier Journal. I spent years working on it, and I think it's the best journal on the market. But honestly, I don't care what journal you use. Even if you just use a piece of paper, a blank sheet of paper, write down 3 things that you're grateful for every morning, and it'll change your life. One sad Harvard study showed that 83% of people in the US do not set goals for their life. 14% only think about them, and just 3% write them down. If you're in the 3% club, there's a 300% greater chance that you actually meet your goals. You see, in life, you need goals. If you shoot for nothing, you will hit it every single time. If you kinda want something, you will get kinda results. And put your goals down on paper. If it's not on paper, it's vapor. Harsh truth number 13. You should either have a supportive partner or no partner at all. There is no third option. You see, the best relationships are not 50-50. No, that's a big lie. The best relationships are 100. Each person giving their all, giving their heart to support the other to become the best version of themselves. You see, there's 3 types of love. Love if, love because of, and love period. You find somebody that's a love period, hang on to them. Harsh truth number 14. This brings me to the best relationship advice I ever got. See, so many people say, I'll take care of you, and baby, you take care of me. No, that's stupid. See, the best relationship advice is I take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. Relationships today, a lot of them are codependent, right? 2 toxic people poisoning each other. Heal yourself and you will attract more healing into your life. Harsh truth number 15, fall in love with solitude. You came into this world alone and you will have to leave this world alone. Yet so many people are afraid to sit by themselves, to sit alone and find out who they really are. And yet the greatest people in history went into solitude and became great. That's because the most beautiful pictures are always developed in the dark room. Harsh truth number 16. You are who you are today, where you are today, and how you are today because of the conversations you've had, the movies you've watched, the books you've read, and the music you've listened to. See, this is all information. And see, if you don't like who you are today or where you are today, then you must change the information that you allow to enter your mind. Protect what you let into your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Harsh truth number 17. Just like a tiny rudder controls the direction of a ship, so does your tongue control the direction of your life. Are your words pointed in the right direction? Never use words to describe a situation. Use your words to change a situation. Feel the fear, but speak faith. When people ask me how I'm doing, I never say, oh, I'm okay or not bad. because your subconscious only hears bad. I say I'm terrific. I'm getting better and better. I say, if it was any better, I'd feel like I had the deck stacked in my favor. See, the more you speak about negativity, the more of a vibrational match to negativity you become. So eliminate all negative words and phrases. See, you have 6 trillion cells in your body that are waiting, listening to you, ready to march out your orders. You can't control what you think, but what you say will become your reality. As my guy Hayward John says, speak life, not death. Harsh truth number 18, willpower doesn't work. Environment will beat willpower every single time and twice on Sundays. See, you could be the laziest, least disciplined person on the face of the earth and still be successful if you shape your environment in an intelligent way. You see, because every action is born from a thought, right? And every thought is born from a stimulus in your environment. So if we want to change our thoughts in a positive way, we have to change our environment in a positive way. When a flower doesn't bloom, we don't blame the flower, we blame the soil. So many people go around blaming themselves when they're not blooming. But maybe you should stop blaming yourself. Maybe it's your environment. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's your soil. Harsh truth number 19, don't trust people. Now don't distrust people, right? Give them the benefit of the doubt, but put your trust in God. Trust that the universe always has a plan. And if you have full trust that all is well and unfolding as it should, I promise you will never be disappointed again. Harsh truth number 20, 99% of your suffering is self-inflicted. See, there's a difference between pain and suffering. Pain is a mandatory class that everybody has to take on earth. Suffering is optional. It's an elective. Suffering is reliving that situation over and over again and saying it shouldn't have happened. And that poison will get you every time. You see, nobody ever died from a snake bite. It's the venom that kills you. Harsh truth number 21. If you have more than 3 priorities, sorry, you don't have any. You see, most people are scattered, dispersing their time in so many different areas that they never get anything meaningful done. They major in minors. Successful people, see, they know they have only a limited amount of energy, so they delegate, they automate, or they eliminate tasks so that they could stay in their genius zone. Bruce Lee said, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Harsh truth number 22, discipline is freedom. So many people in this world go around saying, oh, I'm free. I want to be wild and free. And they go around doing anything they want when they want. They're not free. In fact, most of them are prisoners to their impulses. Discipline is freedom. You see, if you take a train off the tracks, it's free, but it can't move. You take a steering wheel off a car, it's free, but where you gonna go? See, true freedom requires habits, routine, and structure. The sailor only has freedom of the seas when he disciplines himself enough to look at the compass. Harsh truth number 23, too much humility will kill you. You know the story of Icarus?
All of us have heard the story of Icarus,
where he was told not to fly too high or the heat from the sun will melt the wax from his wings and he would fall to the earth dead. Not many people know he was also told not to fly too low. Don't cover your light. Be proud of who you are and what you do. If you're too passive, you will get passed by. If you're too casual, you will end up a casualty. Harsh truth number 24, nothing survives without food. This is the law of the universe. Your passion will die if you don't feed it. Your relationship will die if you don't feed it. They need constant injections. And the same is true for negative things in your life, right? Your bad habits will die if you stop feeding it. Your hatred will die if you stop feeding it. Everything dies without food. So starve the weeds in your life and feed the flowers. Harsh truth number 25, stop living by the rules of other people. Write your own. See, that means your family, your parents, your friends. That means an idea that you have about yourself that isn't in harmony with your heart. You see, now is the time to abandon all expectations. Now is the time to develop your own passions, your interests. Dive into your obsessions. Don't fall into the cultural trap of you need to be at this stage, at this age. Don't live your life based on the timeline of somebody else's watch. Harsh truth number 26, be careful who you idolize. See, the man in front of the camera is often not the same man behind the scenes. Are they happy? Are they fulfilled? Are they loving? Are they truly healthy? Ask yourself these questions and make sure you're not blinded by somebody's charisma that you see on Instagram. See, I have personally met a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, a lot of podcasts, successful people with millions of followers. And let me tell you this, the ones you think have their together are usually the ones standing in it. Harsh truth number 27, positive thinking doesn't always work. Negative thinking always does. Looking back at past mistakes is what I call failure reinforcement. Do not live your life looking through the rearview mirror. Forgive yourself. Forgive the person that you were. You didn't know any better. Now move forward. Harsh truth number 28. You can read the books, you can watch the videos, you can have the blueprint, but if you don't change the way you see yourself, nothing else will change. This is called the snapback effect, and it's the reason why people who lose weight always find it. It's the reason why 97% of people who win the lottery go broke within 3 years. You see, because if your achievements exceed your self-image, you will unconsciously engage in self-destructive behavior. Because remember one very important principle, the me I see is the me I'll be. The strongest part of the human mind is the need to maintain consistency with your identity. If you don't change your self-image, your life won't change. Harsh truth number 29. I've never seen a truly successful person doing drugs. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, I've seen so many millionaires on IG getting lit, getting drunk, getting wasted. And I ask you this, are they truly successful? Are they truly happy and fulfilled? Because 9 times out of 10, they are drinking because they are trying to drown something inside of them. And that is not success. Truly successful people don't party, they celebrate. Harsh truth number 30. Nothing in this material world is gonna make you happy. I know it may seem like once you get the car, once you get the house, the clothes, that you're gonna be happy, but I promise you it's not the case. Jim Carrey even said, I hope that everybody can one day get rich and famous so that they can see that that won't make them happy. See, when you focus on standard of living instead of quality of life, you fall into what Joseph Campbell calls the wasteland. The wasteland is for those people who became a banker, but God wanted them to be a baker. It's for those people who chose a traditional measure of success instead of finding their own. See, when you mature, you realize that the currency of life, the true wealth of life, is not dollars, it's not euros, and it's not pounds. It's love. And only eternal love can make us happy. Harsh truth number 31. Get comfortable saying no.
No, no, no.
If you want to be the person that you came here to be, then you have to get over your people pleasing. You have to say no to things that are not aligned with your highest and best use. You see, when you say no, it's not really a no. Because when you say no to someone else, you say yes to you. You say yes to your truth. Yet you may lose friends, but you will gain purpose. Become clear on your top 5 priorities in life and say no to everything else. Harsh truth number 32. The little things are worth a lot more than the big things. There's a man named John Wooden. John Wooden was one of the most winningest coaches in college basketball history. He's one of my heroes. He had 11 titles under his belt. He had an 80% win record. When college freshmen came in to try to play for John Wooden, you know what he made them do for the entire first week of practice? Maybe it was practicing their layups. Maybe it was the free throws. Maybe conditioning. No. For the entire first week, the most winningest coach in college basketball history taught them how to tie their shoes. Because he said if you can tie your shoes correctly, you can run up and down the court for longer periods of time without risking injury and blisters. He knew that it was the small actions that created success. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits, right? That 1% incremental improvement, just a little bit every day. You focus on that and you will get a lot further and have much greater success than a big gesture. Remember what Tom Cruise's friend in Vanilla Sky said, the little things, there's nothing bigger.
The little things. There's nothing bigger, is there?
Harsh truth number 33. Some people are gonna hate you. They might hate you because of your color, because of your gender, or because your spirit irritates their demons. And the worst of all are the people who hate you but smile in your face like they love you. As soon as you can, get rid of your people-pleasing trauma. And remember what Lao Tzu said, you care about people's approval and you will forever be their prisoner. Harsh truth number 34, it's easier to break things than it is to fix them. That goes for your mother's vase, relationships, and friendships. Tread carefully with your actions and words. In a fit of anger, you just may give the greatest speech of your life that you live to regret. Harsh truth number 35, when it's all said and done, a lot more is said than done. See, few will actually take action. See, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you stay there long enough. So get moving, and I'll see you next year.